Mao Zedong, synonymous with revolution and modern China, was born into a world on the cusp of transformation. His journey from humble beginnings to the apex of power altered the destiny of the world's most populous nation. Mao's China grappled with a turbulent past while striving towards a future defined by communist ideology. This essay delves into Mao's life, exploring the forces that shaped his worldview and his indelible mark on China and the world. It examines his ascent to power, key tenets of his ideology, and the policies that transformed China, often at a staggering human cost. Ultimately, it seeks to understand the complex legacy of a man who remains both revered and reviled. Mao Zedong's story begins in the rural heartland of China, in the village of Shaoshan, Hunan province. Born in 1893 to a peasant family, young Mao's early life was steeped in the rhythms of rural life. His father, a strict disciplinarian, instilled in him a strong work ethic and a yearning for knowledge. Mao, a voracious reader, devoured books and newspapers, ignited by tales of rebellion and reform. The seeds of his revolutionary spirit were sown early, nurtured by empathy for the peasantry and disillusionment with the Qing dynasty. Formal education provided Mao with a broader perspective on China's woes. The writings of Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels resonated deeply with Mao, offering a blueprint for radical change. The fall of the Qing dynasty in 1911 ushered in an era of immense upheaval in China. The once mighty empire fractured into warlord fiefdoms, while foreign powers exerted influence. In this chaos, Mao Zedong's political consciousness blossomed. He joined the Chinese Communist Party in 1921, drawn to its vision of a classless society. Initially, the CCP collaborated with the Nationalist Party, but this alliance collapsed in 1927, when the KMT launched a bloody purge of communists. Forced into hiding, Mao and his comrades retreated to Jiangxi, where they established a communist base. The Long March, a harrowing 6,000-mile retreat, cemented Mao's position as the undisputed leader of the CCP. This epic journey became a testament to the communists' resilience and their deep connection with the rural masses. The outbreak of the Second Sino-Japanese War in 1937 provided the CCP with a strategic opportunity. While the nationalists bore the brunt of the Japanese onslaught, the communists consolidated their power base. By the war's end in 1945, the CCP had emerged as a formidable force, poised to challenge the KMT for control of China. The ensuing civil war was brutal and decisive. The communists, bolstered by popular support and Mao's strategic acumen, swept to victory, driving the nationalists to retreat to Taiwan in 1949. On October 1, 1949, Mao Zedong proclaimed the establishment of the People's Republic of China. Under Mao's leadership, the CCP embarked on ambitious reforms aimed at transforming China into a modern socialist state. The Great Leap Forward, launched in 1958, aimed to rapidly transform China's economy. Central to this plan was the establishment of communes, collectivized agricultural units intended to boost production. However, the Great Leap Forward proved to be a catastrophic miscalculation. The forced collectivization of agriculture disrupted traditional farming practices and led to widespread food shortages. The government's unrealistic production targets and suppression of dissent exacerbated the crisis. The result was a devastating famine that claimed the lives of tens of millions of Chinese citizens. The Great Leap Forward's failure had profound implications for Mao's leadership. While he retained power, his prestige within the party suffered. The disaster exposed the limitations of his utopian vision and highlighted the dangers of unchecked ideological zeal. By the mid-1960s, Mao Zedong, concerned about bureaucratic inertia, launched the Cultural Revolution. This decade-long period aimed at purging China of perceived bourgeois elements and consolidating Mao's power. Millions of young people, mobilized as Red Guards, were tasked with rooting out counter-revolutionaries. Universities were shut down, intellectuals persecuted, and cultural artifacts destroyed in a frenzy of ideological purification. The Cultural Revolution plunged China into chaos, leaving an enduring legacy of trauma and social upheaval. Traditional Chinese culture and values were condemned, replaced by the cult of Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong died in 1976, leaving behind a complex and contradictory legacy. He was hailed as the father of modern China, the leader who liberated the nation from foreign imperialism and feudalism. His social reforms, such as land redistribution and improvements in literacy and healthcare, had a profound impact. On the other hand, Mao's rule was marked by political repression, economic mismanagement, and human suffering. The Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution stand as stark reminders of the human cost of his utopian visions. On the international stage, Mao's China played a significant role in shaping Cold War dynamics. Mao's decision to align China with the Soviet Union, followed by the Sino-Soviet split, had profound geopolitical implications. His support for revolutionary movements around the world left a lasting impact. Mao Zedong's legacy remains a subject of intense